Hello everyone, this is Gabriel from Third Eyes here. We're in the month of April and I'm aware that I haven't been putting out much videos this month. Here I am trying to do a video on a channeled message for everyone for the month of April 2019. For starters, I have already picked a card from the Keeper of the Light deck. So this is how it looks like, Keeper of the Light deck. I already picked a card from here. And the card that I got is Mahavata Babaji. So if you can't see, it's over here. Okay, I will be channeling upon this card and see what comes for all of us in this month of April. So just for starters, this card meaning is about soul expansion. And over here it says your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. So it's about consciousness, it's about expansion of our consciousness. It's basically about the whole idea of spirituality and the whole connection between us and the universe. So let's see what other channel message this might portends. Interestingly, the first image that I got is the image of a rabbit. This rabbit has a really weird face. So in my mind's eye, it appears as a cartoonish kind of rabbit, and it has a very sad face. There's a sense of distortion on its face, distorted by sadness, distorted by depression somewhat. For some reason, I'm seeing this sense of, getting this sense of reincarnation, and this awareness of reincarnation, of what reincarnation is about. I'm getting a sense of this figure, Mahavata Babaji, sitting there and caring for that rabbit. And the way he cares for the rabbit feels less like he's trying to heal the rabbit physically, and more of a sense of trying to soothe and comfort the rabbit on a more spiritual, emotional kind of way. There's great compassion and great love. So the image of Mahavata Babaji feels a lot like the Buddha. So the energy that I get is like they are very similar. It's almost like they are the same person, the same incarnate. And the sense that I get is compassion. Compassion from a perspective of pure love, that all beings are capable of love and that we are capable of love for all beings. There should be no discrimination whatsoever. Even if it's just a rabbit, we can care for the rabbit rather than just leaving it to die. And a lot of times healing is not about physical healing. It's also a lot about emotional, spiritual sort of healing. For the people around us, they may not even be people that are familiar to us. They may not even be our friends or family or even acquaintance. Sometimes, you can even heal, you can even show care and love for just someone random, just something random. This is like the guidance for this month, which go beyond our ability to see care, see healing as the box that we put ourselves in, and to really expand the capacity to heal and love all beings. Essentially, the greatest healing comes from love. Love is the greatest force that sort of bind everything together. The energy that I'm sensing is that this month is all about how can we expand this notion of compassion, of care, of healing, of love to something bigger, to something that encapsulates and encompasses everybody. I think another message for all of us is to really expand those love and consciousness to animals as well. It's not about partaking in their suffering. It's about how can we show love to these animals, regardless of whatsoever. If you do Reiki, if you do some kind of energy work, spend some time to Reiki and the primary message about this card is really to expand the capacity of who you are as an individual and to really expand the box and see love as something bigger than what you think it is, because that is so important to really to be able to love all beings in spite of what they are or who they are. to really have a compassion of beings, because ultimately we are all in one universe together. There's something that binds us all. And the other message that comes up is that you may think that this thing over here is a cockroach or this is just a random bird. But from a more universal and soul perspective, many incarnations ago, or in another dimension, or in a future incarnation, this bird or rodent could be your father, your mother, could be your lover. It's about loving them because we are all one. We are all part of this great and unknowable universe. Our connection with these animals is really just beyond comprehension. And of course, this is not just about animals, it's about humans as well. It might be just some random person that's sitting on the bus, it could be just some random person over the counter that you're speaking to. The connection that binds between this person and you is incomprehensible. Yeah, so this is the card of the month. So just some announcement. I'll be going to London in May, and I will be doing a lot more videos when I'm in London. So I'll be in London for about 6 months. Please continue to reach out to me. Please continue to connect with me. This month I'm also having a promotion. So I'm giving out free 10 minutes channeling for everyone who hasn't tried channeling before, who hasn't employed me for any kind of services. So if you're interested in that, just make sure you PM me and I'll get back to you. Alright? So happy April for you, and hope to see you soon. Bye!